Hello grade 10 students and welcome to this English lesson. It's Speaking 7B. Please take your student books on page 93 and let's begin. In today's lesson we will focus on 3 learning objectives. Number 1. Discuss the problem of water shortage through answering 3 questions. Number 2. Identify 4 methods to deal with the problem of water shortage through completing a graphic organizer with information about them. And number 3, express opinion about the efficiency of these 4 methods. Have a look at these pictures and find out which natural disaster do they show. Please take your time and think about it. You did well. The problem dealt with in today's lesson is water shortage. Excellent. What does water shortage mean? Well done. Water shortage, dear students, is the lack of freshwater resources. Excellent. Dear students, what does the color blue in the 2 maps represent? Think about it. Yes, indeed. It's about the total available water in the world between 1995 and 2025. The second question, dear students, is what do you notice? Is the amount of the world water supplies increasing or decreasing? Excellent. It is decreasing. And this raises urgent questions. The questions are in your student books on page 92. Please open your books on this page and let's do exercise A together. The first question is, how serious is the problem of water shortage? The second question, do you know what methods are used to deal with it? Last question, what do you think can be done to face this problem? Thoroughly, we are going to answer these questions about water scarcity. The first question is, how serious is this problem? Dear students, pause the video and think about adjectives to describe it. Let's correct. Yes, indeed. You guessed it right. The first adjective to use water scarcity is being seriously dangerous. Excellent. Another adjective is excellent, alarming. This problem is alarming. One more adjective is fearful. Very good. Secondly, what are the reasons behind it? The reasons behind water scarcity. Can you guess with the help of the 3 pictures? Yes, indeed. You guessed it right, dear students. The main reasons are growing human population. Excellent. Reason number 2 is climatic changes. And another important reason is the limited water supplies. Very good. And now, dear students, match the reasons with the right pictures. Pause the video and give it a try. Let's correct. Let's start with reason number 1. It's absolutely with picture number 2. Very good. How about reason number 2? Which picture talks about climatic changes? Excellent. It's picture number 1. How about the third reason? Very good. It's with picture number 3. Again, grade 10 students, take the books on page 93 and let's do activity B. The question is, below are some methods which can be used to deal with the problem of water shortage. Choose one of them and conduct research about it briefly and present the history of the method, how it works, in which cases it can be used, And finally, discuss its advantages and disadvantages. Now that we are done with the reasons of water shortage, what are the methods that have been used to face this problem? The pictures below will help you guess. Please pause the video and think about the answer. Let's correct. What do we have in picture number 1? It's rain. This method is called, very good, rainwater harvesting. How about this method? What do we call this process? Recycling, very good. In this case, we talk about water recycling, very good. How about picture 3? What do we have here? We have a station next to the sea. What do you think is being done here inside the factory, inside the station? Very good. It's the process of desalination. And in picture number 4, this is absolutely a water dam. Dear students, which methods are used in your country? Excellent. In Qatar, we have the process of desalination in 3 stations like the one in the picture. Together we are going to take the example of desalination and fill in the graphic organizer below with information about it. We will talk about its history, how it works, and the cases in which it can be used. But before that, we have to define desalination. What is desalination? Can you think about a definition? Very good. Desalination is removing the salts and the minerals found in the water. Very good. How about its history? Yes, it is attributed to the Greeks and the Romans. They are the first who used this process of desalination to face water shortage. How does it work? The waters which contain the salt is heated, and the vapor which is produced is then condensed. In which cases are these waters used? These waters are used in industries and resort hotels. To know more about desalination, dear students, let's fill in the chart with advantages and disadvantages. Pause the video and think about some. Let's correct. And let's start with the first advantage of this method used to face water shortage. The first advantage is the water produced using this method is of high quality. And advantage number 2, there is a plenty of seawater that can be used for it. Especially here in a country like Qatar, we have waters surrounding and they can be used in this method. How about the disadvantages? Well done. Disadvantage number 1 is being an energy-intensive method. In other words, this method consumes a lot of energy. Disadvantage number 2, shortcoming number 2, it is very expensive and it requires a lot of technical knowledge. Now it's your turn, my students, to choose one of the left 3 methods. Conduct a research about it, its history, its mechanism, the uses, the advantages, and the disadvantages. Then you will fill in the following charts with information about it. So you have to choose between rainwater harvesting or water recycling or water dam. Dear students, once you finish your work, share it with your friends, with your classmates on Microsoft Teams. This is the graphic organizer we used earlier. Use it yourself for the information you collected about the method that you chose. The same thing you can do with the T-chart below, my students. Use it to classify the advantages and the disadvantages of the method you are working on. Let's go back to our student book, exercise C, in order to discuss the following. Did you find the information that you learned today useful or interesting? Why or why not? The expressions below are going to help you come out with a well-structured answer, my students. That's all for today's lesson. Thank you for watching.